universities within a certain country. So for instance, they might have family in Calgary and they are looking for some college out of Calgary and so on. So we need to first of all have a holistic understanding of what the student's educational background looks like, what his or her preferences are, aspirations. In terms of nowadays, career has become really critical, and you would know better that PR is possibilities, PR options, and all of that is very much dependent on whether you are in demand, doing an in-demand study, or is your occupation in demand. So we also need to be mindful of all these things, as along with budget and along with other things.
Mm-hmm. In terms of guiding students into the right option, what kind of documents are you typically looking at, and what do you require from them? What will help you to make the best assessment of where they fit?
Correct. So the first and the foremost thing is complete list of their academic documents. So that includes their transcripts, their degrees, so that's the first thing. Then comes English proficiency letter. I mean, most of the times they're applying for an English speaking, they are applying to a country which is English is the official language. So that's something, and we have a whole spectrum that they can choose from. So we have IELTS, we have Duolingo, and some other tests. We'll talk perhaps more about that later in this discussion. Then they should have a passport, and letters of recommendations recently have become more and more important. Universities want to see if someone is recommending them, why so, and so on, and experience letters, especially for students who have gaps. So if they completed their last degree a few years back and then they have been in the job market, the university would definitely want to have a look at what type of work they have done, and is their work along with their studies also relevant to the future studies that they are aiming for in their higher education.
Okay, that's great. What are some of the things that you have noticed that students don't understand when it comes to this process? So what are some of their expectations that you feel may be unreasonable or unrealistic?
Right.
And what would be your message to people who come into your office, thinking something, and now you have to kind of say, actually, what have you noticed is the biggest misconception about this process that you have to address and educate the students about?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. A lot of times we struggle to get at the same page because students are coming in with a lot of different expectations. The biggest problem, I would say, is not having complete document checklist. So students are coming at the last moment and they don't realize that nowadays